Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Trying to have a little look around?
There it is.
Yeah. They are bigger than you think though.
Yep.
It's a great shop, that. Definitely worth a look. New video. We've just finished with the 75 Noctilux and we did a straight swap into Red Dot cameras and they said, I'll tell you what else you've got. Got another Noctilux. I went, no. I've done the 50mm Noctilux, the 0.95. They went, not the 0.95. The 1.2. So they had this one come back in. And so that's what we're doing here today. It's gone straight from one to another. And now Rich and I are heading from Red Dot, which is over in sort of towards Old Street, heading back into Soho. But we're stopping via a bunch of camera shops on the way. And the beauty of going to that classic camera one there is you walk straight out and you can come into this one, into Camera City, which is another really fun one. Ooh.
It smells great.
We're definitely in a camera shop. Yeah.
Oh yeah, how you doing?
Oh, I have no idea.
Right, last bit.
Yeah, it's more for like show type of thing.
It's a good little like section this. Good crack. More for coffee and shit, but I'm not having more coffee. More like to have a beer. But then I won't go to the gym. So yeah, which was slightly the plan today. I got him. Nice that light though. My favourite corner by the end of this year. Or by the end of next year.
True. That's black and white. It was gifted.
we are done in Oxford Circus. I'm gonna head to Mr. Cad in Victoria. Enjoying these little thrift shops today. We just bumped into a guy who's got the Instagram Another Crowd. Seemed like a really nice guy, shooting on the M11 and a really nice foil and a 35. Was it 1.4? Yeah, the 1.4 Noctilux version 2. Yeah, really nice guy. So we're gonna keep moving on with the good vibes and go continue the thrift, see if we can get any more snaps in Victoria. Well, I tell you what, been shooting the M11 Monochrom now consistently for about 2 months. With the odd snap of the M6 here and there, it's nice to be back on the M6 full time. I've missed this. Anyway, Victoria. Ready? What's that, you're cutting? Is that like editing? Is
yeah, it's edited now. Don't worry about it.
Thanks for that. Kind of you. First impressions of this 1.2 Noctilux. Much lighter than the other Noctiluxes. I mean, the F1 is probably the next heaviest, then the 0.95, and then the 75 1.25, which we just used. And this is much lighter. It's far more like a Similux than it is a Noctilux. Again, I'm shooting on the M6, so I haven't seen any of the results yet. So I can't tell you in terms of optically, but in terms of feel and without looking down at the camera, it feels like I've got a Similux in my hand. And I've pointed this out before in the past, but with this 1.4 magnifier, the focus seems to be pretty easy. I mean, I'm probably saying this and you're like, Jay, you haven't hit focus once yet. I don't know, maybe I haven't. But it feels fairly responsive. And yeah, I guess as I said, the main thing, just the weight. To not have to deal with the weight of a Noctilux, especially on something like an M6. Anyway, wind's picking up, so I'm gonna leave this here, but we're going to Mr. Cad. We are in Canary Wharf. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. And I'm excited for this one. I'm gonna meet up with a friend, Michael, who does a lot of work with Leica. And it's just one of those things we were talking about the other day, like, there's so many reflections and cool things to see in Canary Wharf. And I'll never come and shoot here. Shot a few actual film projects here, which has been wicked. You know, motion projects for Stubble & Co, a couple for Reebok, Third Space, etc. But no street. Haven't done any street, so it's gonna be a good day. I've got the M6, I've loaded up some Portra 160 to start the day, a bit of colour for a change, because I want to see what this lens brings with a little bit of colour, and also I want to shoot near 1.2, and when it's this bright, I'd have an ND filter, so this is the best we're gonna get. And then I think what we might do is then maybe onto gold, Kodak gold maybe next if we're enjoying colour, but if we want to go back to black and white, we'll go to the trusty old faithful XP2, which is 400 speed, and I do love that film stock. So, give me a fun old day. Looking forward to it.
That's why we forget just to make us come together and alright. That's why you remember who you are. That's why we forget.
out into the streets. You're up for cold enough.
I am. How are you?
Yeah, good. How's everything?
How you feeling? Just very gingerly, just be pulling focus.
All my life I was looking for a sign. Wasn't sure where to find a peace of mind. Sometimes you can see things when it ain't time. Well, for you I'll be putting it all aside. What you give to me is so incredible. It's in me, I'm my own creditor.
Yeah.
And the world is full with predators. But you show me the good and I'm getting there. When I look at you, it seems so damn easy to love. Was alone, now I'm feeling so alive. Don't need to control a thing. Since you came into my life, I can climb a mountain, get so high. Don't need to control a thing. Feeling so alive.
I was like, ooh, maybe I've got a frame.
When I look at you, it seems I can get so high.
Oh, now it's a date. Cheers.
Cheers, Brendan. See you, Dad. Yeah. Cheers, Dad.
see you before Christmas. Have a really nice period.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah. I'll send you some snaps from Argentina. Yeah.
Enjoy the mushroom.
Take care, brother. Oh, what a great place Canary Wharf is to shoot. And Michael is a great guy. Really good photographer, really enjoy his stuff. Shoots a lot of flash. We're shooting with the 28mm and the M11. I've just swapped back onto the M11. It's getting a bit too dark for the M6. I don't really like shooting below 60 shutter. It's just not really for me. Or I just haven't quite nailed it yet. A lot of people who do it really well. I never get the same results. But yeah, Canary Wharf is great. Really enjoying shooting here. The light's been amazing today. It's nice to see glass, reflections, layers. And actually I think you're a bit more driven to using a 50mm here rather than the 28. When I'm in Soho or places like that, I end up wanting to shoot wide. Whereas here, I think a 50mm is a great lens to bring to Canary Wharf because you can just sort of slightly pick your frames a bit more carefully, and sometimes you're having to shoot across streets, you know, it's not as immediate, the subjects aren't as close. And yeah, you can get a really nice compression on these big buildings behind. So I think I'm gonna really enjoy these images. I hope the M6 is kind of nice. I haven't shot color for a while, and then yeah, swap back to Ilford towards the end. But yeah, it's been a fun day, and I can really recommend coming to Canary Wharf. I'll talk about this Noctilux a bit later, but for now, really enjoying its use and its size and its weight. Let's hang around a little bit longer before we head back. Sorry, brother.
Man, I need a cig, man.
I love your outfit, brother.
Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
You're just harassing me, you know, like, I just went to the shop, yeah? I say hello to them, rare, and then they kind of as an harassment. Like, and then that's why they keep following me, you know? Look at them. They haven't got a job. I don't have a weapon, I don't have nothing, I just got my phone.
They're just jealous of your looks, man. Don't you worry.
Oh, they're jealous of me. Okay. You're jealous of my outfit.
Very, very sketchy. Back on the streets today, and yes, in the same clothes, but I can get away with it, I think. And also, I'm doing this because I need to keep some consistency for a film that we're shooting with Leica at the moment, so it kind of matches the other day. From the stuff I've seen, I am really enjoying the look of this lens. It's light, it's compact, compared to that 75 Noctilux that was in the last video. That was way too heavy and really intense to carry around on an M body. Felt great on an SL2, but I didn't really take many images on it, but just wanted to run some tests. Whereas this fits perfectly. It's like a Similux. So why would you get this rather than a Similux then? Because the Similux is actually a little bit cheaper than this Noctilux. Well, this lens carries a beautiful nostalgia to it. It sort of blooms and glows in the highlights and is a lot less clinical than a Similux. A Similux is incredibly sharp actually, even at 1.4 most of the time. And it still has a nice render when it falls off into the out of focus areas, but this On black and white as well, when I've been shooting black and white film, which I haven't yet seen, but when shooting black and white on the M11 Monochrom, it's amazing. It's completely timeless. Unless you've got something with a date or something that's really obvious that is from this era, this can feel like it was taken in the 50s. And I think that's why you would lean towards this Noctilux. The 75 1.25 Noctilux is clinically sharp throughout. The 50 Noctilux 0.95 is a unique lens like no other. You're gonna get the most amazing character, a really unusual look. And when you shoot 35mm on that Noctilux, the 0.95, a lot of people are asking me, is this medium format? And it's just because you get such a background blur. This, as a lens, as I said, just carries a beautiful, timeless appearance to it. It's lightweight, it's fast, and it's still fairly sharp. So really, really enjoying what I'm getting from this so far. I think it's probably going to fall in the middle. I'm going to say that the 0.95 is my favorite, then this, then the 75 1.25, but just because I don't love the focal length 75. This, on the other hand, game changer. I am now heading back to Red Dot Cameras. This has been a really fun lens to use. Okay, let's look at the Noctiluxes. So you've got the 50mm 0.95. That's coming in new at around just over £9,000. This itself is coming in around £6,000. If you bought a Similux, you're looking at around the £4,000 mark. All of these lenses new are pretty expensive. If you can find them secondhand, the Leica secondhand market is not only vast, but it's very profitable, because you're not really going to lose too much money. So if you can find any of these for secondhand, I jump on those rather than new. I think this Noctilux is a very good investment if you know why you're buying it. If you're convinced you need it for a certain reason, I'm sure you need it, and you won't be disappointed. It is phenomenal. The other thing is just the build quality. This feels incredible. I know that all Leica lenses have an amazing build quality, but I really like the resistance that you get from the focus on this. It's a little stronger than the Similux, and it's definitely a lot stronger than my Summicrons. And yes, over time, you know, I've used that 28mm Summicron so much now that it's just so smooth and it just glides, which is great for shooting street. However, when I'm using these M lenses on video, I like a little bit of resistance so you can smoothly pull that focus. And this is just phenomenal at that. I have run it on the Canon C80 for a couple of test shots that you can see here, and I did really like it, and I think to be honest, it blew the anamorphics out of the water, definitely in terms of image quality. I just don't think you can go wrong with this lens if you want to spend that sort of money. But if you're looking at getting a Noctilux, I would still recommend you go for the 50mm 0.95. It renders completely uniquely. There is nothing quite like it. This is right up there, and I would definitely say that I prefer this than the 75 Noctilux. 75 was not my length, but the 50mm 0.95, despite the fact it's incredibly heavy and weighty, it just renders so beautifully. So I'm gonna put this as my second favorite Noctilux behind that 0.95, but I've never used a Leica lens and hated it. They're just phenomenal. I've used Voigtlander lenses, TTR San lenses, 7R San, Typoc, all that stuff. And I don't want to be that guy, but they're just not the same. They're not the same. So anyway, go out, shoot some stuff, enjoy yourselves. I hope you've been watching this video with a cup of tea, cup of coffee, or a nice pint of beer. See you in the next one.